I am here on a really wet and rainy, miserable morning. You have no idea what the weather is like outside. The crafty cat is in the house. So he has been freaked out. We had a massive storm last night with lots of lightning, rumbling thunder, and torrential rain. I'm talking torrential rain, and it is still raining. I actually just cancelled. I was supposed to be going to the travel agents this morning to get all of my documents for my holiday, and I just cancelled going there because I don't even want to go out in the rain. It is, and I'm hoping it's not too loud. I have a ColourBond tin roof, and of course the noise of rain is like quite loud, so I'm hoping it's not too loud. I'm hoping it doesn't disturb us today, but it is, and it just started bucketing down again. So very wet and miserable here in the scenic rim. So it's not too scenic this morning. I don't think you can see too far in front of you with all of the torrential rain that we're getting, but as you can see, the crafty cat is now relaxed because he's been freaking out. He hates storms. So he was hiding in my pantry last night when the storm hit, and he's I think he's a little bit plum tuckered out because there's been a fair bit of rain and things happening throughout the night. And I wake up to Facebook posts saying such and such road is flooded. This road's flooded. Don't go this way. How do I get to the Gold Coast from here? So you could enjoy where I live. Yeah, well, normally it's not too bad, but yeah, we've got this big pressure system that's happening right over the southeast of Queensland, and fair bit where it's predicted 4 days of rain. So if it keeps up at the rate that it is, I'm sure that there will be some flooding happening somewhere. And I haven't actually been here in a flood yet. I haven't been, as you know, I moved here 18 months or so ago. Actually, it's nearly 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. In August, it'll be 2 years that I've been here. And I haven't actually seen a flood yet. I haven't been here when it's been flooding. So I'm not sure whether that's going to happen, but the way that the weather system is and the way they're predicting the rain for the next 4 days, it's not looking too good. There was horrible weather just north of us in Kentucky and Ohio. Yeah. All we can say is we don't want the storms that we had before Christmas that did all the damage. So it can rain, it can thunder, but just leave the wind. Get rid of the wind. We don't need the wind. The weather's the same in Lismore. I was just talking to Mum, actually, Del. I was just talking to Mum and Dad. It's my mother and father's 60th wedding anniversary today. So that's a huge milestone for my mum and dad to achieve. So 60 years married today. So I actually was waiting. I wanted to call them earlier, but then I thought they might have still been in bed if it was wet and miserable like here. So I thought I'll give them a sleep in. I mean, they are 80 years and 81 years of age. So I thought I'd better give them a bit of a sleep in. And I just actually rang them just before I jumped on live to wish them a happy wedding anniversary, and they were so excited that I called them and wished them a happy wedding anniversary. So congratulations to my mum and dad. It's an awesome effort. I think it's awesome to see that 60 years later, and I have a present for them, and it's really funny. It's a photo. I'm not going to say too much, just in case they pop in. They're not going to pop in and watch this video, but just in case they do. But I've got a present for them. We're going to celebrate their 60th wedding anniversary, not this weekend, but next weekend. We're going to go and have a meal all together at lunch, and Dad wanted everybody there. He wanted the whole family there. So hopefully that can happen. Hopefully we can do that. I doubt it, though, because my children will be playing sport. So I know that my children probably won't be there. But it's so nice. It's like, and the lady, when she was looking, she just kept giggling when she looked at the photo, and she said, they're so cute. They're such a cute couple. They look like they're still so in love. And I just spent a week away with them, and it's amazing to see how supportive they are of each other. It's really nice to see. It's just a shame my life didn't end up that way, but it is what it is. Yeah. But 60 years married. So a huge, huge achievement. All right, so I'm actually going to do a little bit of a technique. So who's got the Brayer tool? So I know that Julie Farrington, you're going to love this today because I know you wanted me to show how to use it. And I think Sue from Casino, my team member, who Daryl, you know, from the news agents, I think Sue wanted to know how to use it. So we're actually going to use the Brayer today in one way. So as you can see in the heading, it says Thursday Technique Craft Session. So I thought I'll bring you a technique today using the Brayer tool. So it's, and I'm going to have a little bit of interaction. So I want you to choose a color combination. I'm going to bring in the color wheel. We got a color wheel when we were away. There you go. Faith said the Brayer. Yes, she has got it, but she's never used it. Hey, Michelle, welcome. What, are you not at work? Did your work get cancelled because of the rain today, Michelle? It's a miserable day here, I can tell you. I don't know whether you're getting it over your way, Michelle, but wow, we got some rain last night and we've been getting some rain again this morning. Colette says she's got it. Lynn says she has it. All right. Well, if you want to do this and you want to do it with me, and you've got something similar to what I'm using, then please go and grab it, get it in your craft room, go and grab it, bring it to your craft desk, and let's actually have a look. You have one, but it's so old, it would probably fall apart if you used it. Well, you know what, Lorraine? You can probably buy a new one. Seeing you're in my team, you can probably place an order and buy a new one. Our new one is really awesome. So good morning. Welcome, everyone. I can see I've got quite a few of you on. So I'm just going to go through just a couple of things that I have happening in my business. And I know you probably all get bored at this stage, but for someone that hasn't watched before, they probably don't know a lot of the things that we have going on. So Sue, my studio is okay. It gets a little bit flooded, so we haven't actually, after our I'll go back to me again. So Sue's just asked a question, is my craft studio okay? So just before Christmas last year, my craft studio got smashed pretty bad in one of the really bad storms. Now, the reason why it got smashed bad was because we had cyclonic winds. They actually thought it was like a mini tornado. And I mean, like, it came through here out of force and it blew windows out in my craft studio. And of course, like, saturated my cardstock and my ink pads went everywhere. So thankfully we have put those window frames and everything back in and got that all fixed and screwed them in tightly. But the problem is we haven't put the silicone seal around the windows yet and around the glass sliding doors. So it's not too bad in heavy rain, but what happens is one of the glass doors, water starts leaking across the floor. And I mean, the floor is just concrete at the moment. I haven't got any floor coverings down at the moment. And we're not going to do floor coverings until we've definitely got it that is weatherproof and that nothing leaks. And even my father said to me yesterday, we were having a conversation and he said, I really need to get up there and stop those windows and doors from leaking to make it waterproof. And so that's probably the next job, but that's not going to happen until I get back home from my incentive trip. So thank you, Sue, for asking. But yes, it is okay. My studio is okay. It can weather quite a bit now that we've battened down the hatches and we've got everything sorted. It can weather quite a bit now. So the only, as I said, a bit of water and it slowly seeps across the floor. So it's not like I have a river torrent going across the floor, but it gets wet. And then of course with concrete, you know what water's like, it sort of seeps across the floor. And I did actually look this morning. I thought I would have had a fair bit of water coming across, and it's not even like it. It's like only halfway across the craft studio. So must be the angle that the rain seems to be coming straight down. So I'm pretty lucky at the moment. But yeah, we've had a lot of rain. So I feel like it can go now, but apparently we have like 4 days of it. So card buffet, I'm so glad my card buffet is not this Saturday because apparently the weather's going to be atrocious. So yeah, you were thinking of me as soon as you heard about the rain. Yeah. Very cloudy, dull day. The grass is wet, but no puddles in the gutter. Well, that's not too bad, Sandra. All right. So card buffet is happening not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I still have or I could probably squeeze another 2 people in at the most. So if you're thinking about coming to Card Buffet, please, the link is in the show more box down below. It's a great 4 hours of crafting. I do all the hard work for you, all the die cutting, card bases and layers. Everything is cut for you. All you need to do is stamp and assemble. So it's a really great, relaxing thing. Um, um, Yeah, okay. So Michelle's saying it's supposed to be not as good for you as well. Yeah, the weather's not real crash on anywhere, I don't think. In the southeast Queensland anyway. All right, so Card Buffet is happening on the 13th. I'm excited. We've got quite a few people. Creative Card Club. I have just a couple of spots left in my Creative Card Club for this month. So if you're thinking about registering, this is a monthly rolling subscription. So when you actually sign up, the date that you sign up, $50 will get taken out of your account each month on that date. So if you sign up today, being the 4th, on the 4th of every month, $50 will come out. You can cancel at any time. If you stay for 6 months, you get a $20 gift from me for staying for 6 consecutive months. It's a great way to get your creative juices flowing. For the month of April, I am doing the stippled roses. Now, as I said, I've got a couple of spots left. If you wanted to register, please call me if you want to register, because you need to know whether the couple of spots are left, because I have a limited amount of designer series paper for this month to be able to do this class. But it's a super, super fun class. And what you get for your $50 is you get a quarter pack of the designer series paper, you get a full pack of the embellishments, you get a length of the ribbons, which I'm using the in color twines here. So, and I will be placing my order on the 10th of this month. So, so please, if you're thinking about doing it, you need to register as soon as possible. Registration closes on the 10th, and then I order all the product. It gets delivered to me. The kits get prepped and packed, and they get sent out by the 25th of the month. So, so please, please make sure if you wanted to register. As I said, I'll be using the stippled roses, but we're also using the softly stippled designer series paper. And you get a full PDF instruction. You also get all the cardstock to make 8 cards. You make 2 of each of the 4 designs. 2-day winter craft retreat. Thank you to everyone that has registered so far for the 2-day winter craft retreat. The sooner you get registered, the sooner I will order your product, because I will be ordering product on the 1st of May. Registration and full payment is not due until the end of June, but as soon as you pay, I'll be ordering your product. So it's best to get in and register early and make sure and pay early, so that I can definitely guarantee that you will get your stamp and die set. Now, I am tossing around the idea for the people that are doing orders and things, and they want to know what stamp set I will be using. I am tossing up with the idea of the Thoughtful Wishes stamps, and the dies are actually stunning. If I can find where my dies are on my desk here. And of course, they're missing in action. Where would I have put those dies? I have a pile of things right here. Flowers of Beauty, that's not it. There we go. Thoughtful Wishes dies. So this is probably going to be the set that I'm going to use for retreat. So it's got gorgeous dies, beautiful stamp sets. So if you're a demo and you're coming to my 2-day retreat, please mark this on your list and don't order this stamp set. Okay, don't order the stamps and the dies. If you so happen to order the stamps and the dies, I will order you. You can choose a different bundle, but it is best for you to actually just have that one, because that's what we'll be using in our 2-day craft retreat. Okay, I think I've made that. I do have to confirm with my person that we create with, but it's $220. It is a great fun 2 days. You can get a retreat in a box, which I've had a couple of people that have ordered a retreat in a box. If you live anywhere in Australia, you can get my retreat in a box. You get everything that everyone gets in person except for the in-person event. But you will get a full PDF tutorial showing you how to create your 8 designs with cutting instructions. You'll get all the cardstock. You will get the paper, the ribbon, the embellishments, the stamp set, the die set. The only thing you will need is your own inks and your adhesives and tools. That is it. Okay. So please make sure you register. Trisha's saying, oh my God, I can't wait to get mine tomorrow. Are you talking about your pre-order, Trisha? Is that what you're saying? Annual catalog paper share. So we've got a brand new catalog that's coming on the 1st of May. I'm doing a paper share. So it costs $133 plus $20 postage, and it will be posted in a box so that everything will be nice and not buckled up, so for safe postage. But you will get a quarter pack of all of the 25 designs in the annual catalog. We have 25 different varieties of paper. You're not working today, Melinda. All right, so paper shares are available. You can register. The link is in the show more box down below on YouTube, or it's also in the description of this video. My in color club, we have the beautiful, glorious new in colors, as I have showed you when I did my unboxing, and I've used quite a few of them throughout this week. We have an in color club. So it's $81 plus $15 postage, and you will collect one color per month. Every month you'll collect all the products that are available in the in color range, and you will collect one color per month. So you may collect Petunia Pop the first month. You may collect Pretty in Pink the next month. You may collect Summer Splash. Oh God, I nearly said Summer Shadow. Summer Splash the next month. So all it does is it spreads the cost out over the 5 months. At the end of the 5 months, you're going to get a color coach printed up for you that will show you color combinations to use your in colors mixed in with our already existing colors. You will also get each month you will get 2 card sketches printed up for you to actually create cards. And what I might do is we might create a Facebook group, and we might actually share the cards that we create with our in color club that month. So I will get onto that when the in color club starts. Now, of course, we always have a lovely joining offer. Now, I wanted to talk to you about the joining offer. This month we have so much going on. So do you have to be a demonstrator to join the paper share? No, Daryl, you can join the paper share. You just need to register. It's for everybody. Doesn't matter who you are, customer, demonstrator, hobby demonstrator, whoever. If you want to have a paper share, you just jump on, register, pay your money, and I will order the products on the 1st of May. And they will get to my place. I will be away on my incentive trip, but they will get to my place when I get home, and I will pack them, and they will get sent out at the end of May. But they'll be all packaged up with the item code number for you to reorder if you want to order a full pack. Now, living in Australia, if you wanted to join my team, being a part of my crafty community, I was just talking to one of my team members this morning, Julie, she's on here, and she said, I love being a part of this group, and it's being a part of our Wild Heart Crafters team. So you not only get 20% discount, or you have the opportunity to earn 25% discount depending on your spending, but you not only get 20% discount on all your orders, you also get to be a part of my crafty community. So you get to be a part of our team page. We do weekly challenges. We have a monthly team meeting. It is just a fun, crafty community to be a part of. And that's what I'm all about, is the social side of it. Now, depending on how you want to what you want to get out of your Stampin' Up, I'm here to support you. So most of my team just enjoy the discount and buy for themselves. Some people in my team have friends that want to buy some things, and so they pool their orders together, and that helps keep their quarterly minimum amounts. Some people want to run classes and have crafty get-togethers, and I help people with trying to work out how to get those classes to actually eventuate and happen. I also do business training for the business-minded people that actually want to run their Stampin' Up as a business. My team members get free weekly training on how to build a solid foundation in your Stampin' Up business. Now, I am number 2 demonstrator in Australia, and I have got a team of over 130 people all around Australia that are a part of my team. And I have been with Stampin' Up for 8 years. And in that time, I am now a leader in the company, and I support my team members however they want to be supported. I'm a no pressure team leader. So I just allow you to do what you want to do. I tell you what's on the table. I tell you what's available for you, but there is never, ever any pressure for you to do something that you don't want to do. But if you are a business-minded person and you actually do want to run your Stamping Up as a business, then you get weekly free training from me. And I show you tried and true practices that have helped me build my business over the years. And I can honestly tell you, I don't feel like I work. I feel like I play with crafting products all day, every day. I love my job, and it is my full-time job. And I do have to say the disclaimer that 0.01% of the company earn a living from this and actually earn the incentive trips and are leaders in the group. So if you really want a team leader that can give everything to you, that can help you in any way that you want, then I'm your girl. So you can choose $169 worth of product and only, you can choose $235 worth of product and only pay $169. But you can also put in things out of the new annual catalog that we are doing pre-order with right now as demonstrators. We're allowed to order early. You can put them in your starter kit. You can also put, we are going to have a massive sale starting on the 9th of April. We are going to have all of our end of year clearance products. And I can tell you, if you are a hobby person and you are a collector of craft items, you are definitely want to go and purchase things in this awesome sale. The sale items can be a part of your starter kit and make up that $235 worth of product. So you get to choose whatever you want to put in your starter kit. Plus then, once you have joined, you can then buy the sale items and get your 20% discount on top of the sale price as well. So we are so fortunate as demonstrators to be able to get everything that customers get, plus our discount added on top. So it's really, really awesome that you actually get to do that. And last but not least, I do have a macrame class that I will be holding here in the Scenic Rim at the Club Bow Desert. So the club, which is the RSL club here in town, we have teamed together and we're doing knots and nibble classes every 2 months. The first one was enormous. We had 19 people. It was fantastic. What you get for your fee is you get all of the supplies needed to create the project. And in May, we'll be doing these timber shelf holders, wall holders, and they are absolutely stunning, I can tell you. You can use them for holding plants or little succulents, or you can use them for holding books. You can use them for, it's such a versatile project. And for the $85 in May, you will also get all the supplies needed to create your, except for the things that are held on it, of course. Like, I'm not going to give you plants and books, but you get all the supplies to create the project. Plus you get a cheese platter to enjoy for something to nibble on, and you also get a free beverage, be it a glass of wine or beer or soft drink, included as part of your fee. So it is a great fun afternoon. It's on Saturday the 25th of May at 3 p.m. in the afternoon until 5 p.m. In 2 hours, you will have your gorgeous project made. It includes the timber shelf, the macrame cord, beads, everything ready to go. All right, so let's get to crafting. So the first thing what I want to do a bit of an interactive thing here. We've got some complementary colors here. Now, as you can see on our color wheel, we can see complementary colors as we wheel it around. So I think I'm leaning to either, I like some blues, but I also like, you know me, I like my purples and my pinks. So I'm wondering whether we can do something in this coloring here. We've got 4 different colors. I'm going to be using this stamp, and this stamp was actually a prize giveaway that we had at Onstage. So I haven't used it yet. It's a brand new stamp. Haven't used it yet. I'm going to take the backing off it, and the reason why I'm going to take the backing off it is because I want it to be able to stick to my glass mat. Okay, so it's called Leaf Collection, and you can use this in many different ways. And Julianne, one of my team members, was one that actually demonstrated this at Onstage, and she did it that you could actually rotate the stamp and actually stamp it in two different colors, and you get something different. I think Michelle's saying purples. I'm thinking purples and pinks too. I don't mind the look of the purples. I don't even mind like getting into Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Petunia Pop, and Berry Burst. Look at those 4 colors. Aren't they just stunning? So I'm going to show you how to use the brayer and how you're going to get the best look by using this brayer, and starting off with the light color first. So so far I have one person that said purples. You got to vote, people. What are your color preferences? You can choose purples, pinks, blues. I'm not really into the greens, so I don't think I want to do greens. And I'm not really into these down here. So I'm thinking purples or blues or pinks. So Beryl's saying purple, Michelle's saying purple, Donna's saying purple, and a burgundy girl yourself. Yep, always purple, says Joe. Hey, Joe, lovely to see you on here. Kay saying purple. Well, I think you're all saying purple. So Cindy, it's rainy in Ohio. It's rainy here too. So, okay. All right. So we have quite a few for purples. So if we're going to do purples, I want to do some, I'm thinking, do we want to do, I'm thinking I want to do Blackberry Bliss, Moody Mauve, Berry Burst, and Petunia Pop. What do you think? I do like pinks. I do like pinks. I think it would look nice in the pink. Like Berry Burst, Petunia Pop, Fresh Freesia, and Bubble Bath. But you're all saying purples. Purples gets us up into here. Joe's going, go for it. Go for it. I really think that's pretty. Beryl says, my colors sound great. Berry Burst, Petunia Pop, Fresh Freesia, and Bubble Bath. Let's go with it, people. Like, honestly, I think there's a great range of colors there, a great range of light and darkness, because what you actually need to do is go from light to dark. All right, so I've got Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Petunia Pop, and Berry Burst. Okay, this is going to look really pretty. What do you think? Look at that. So that is those 4 there. We could go, there is this one here. We could go Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape. No. I don't like the Moody Mauve in with them. Ooh. We could do some blues. Colette saying I'm a blue girl. Anyway, let's do these ones. These ones are the ones, because we're going to get messy with doing this. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of basic white, which is going to be what I'm going to pop over the top when I actually do it. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to layer up our color. So we're going to use our Brayer tool. Now, our Brayer is a tool that is fantastic for coloring. I'm just going to I'm actually going to, just bear with me, I'm just going to go and wash my chamois from my glass mat. I'm just going to go and wash it out, and I'll be right back so that I can clean the brayer. Okay. I've got my chamois nice and wet, ready to go. Sorry about that, people. It was wet, but I had actually used it, and I didn't want to have any ink contaminating things there. So what I'm going to do is, with the Brayer tool, I'm going to show you how to use the Brayer tool, but I'm also going to show you how to use the Brayer tool to make an ombre effect. So an ombre effect is going from lighter to darker or going from darker to lighter. So, so when we're actually going to do that ombre effect, now this has two cute little feet here that we can pop our brayer tool on the two little feet, and that lifts our brayer tool up and makes sure that it's not resting on the surface of our desk, so we're not getting inky everywhere. So now I'm trying to think, is it Pi that I say your name from Auckland? Pi? Jo says that she's currently tidying her desk while she's working. So love watching you while I'm live, while you're doing it. So I'm actually going to ink up, first of all, with my bubble bath. Now, how we actually ink up, so we turn it over to make sure that we don't have these little feet going into our ink pad. And I'm actually going to just roll, I'm going to constantly roll on my bubble bath ink pad like so, okay? And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to roll that across my stamp. So just like that, and we're going to ink up our stamp with our bubble bath. Now, I'm actually going to, I don't really have to do this very much in between, but I am going to do it. I'm going to clean off my brayer on my chamois, and then I'm going to open up the next color. The next color is going to be our our Fresh Freesia. So we've done bubble bath. We're then going to do Fresh Freesia. So I'm going to do the same thing with Fresh Freesia. I'm going to ink up just that top half of it. So as you can see, when you're inking it up, you need to lift it up and roll it so that you get a nice even inked look all over. Now I'm just going to come down a little bit further, and I'm going to roll that a little bit further down our stamped image, our stamp, and hopefully trying to get it straight. So we've got bubble bath, we've got our, and I'm just cleaning that off again. So we've got bubble bath, we've got our Fresh Freesia. The next color that we're going to do is going to be our Petunia Pop, and then we're going to finish off with our Berry Burst. So we're going to do Petunia Pop next. So I'm going to ink that one up. Now, okay, so I think it's Michelle that's asked me, would the ink dry in between? And the answer is, you would think yes, but what we're going to do is we're going to breathe on it with our breath, and we're going to moisten that ink again. So I've done that there. I'm going to go across now with my, oh, look at the pattern on the brayer. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to go across now with my, this is my Petunia Pop. So we've got Petunia Pop on there. And last but not least, we're actually going to do our Berry Burst. So we're going to come through with the Berry Burst. I'm going to ink it up. Now, I'm going to show you something that I'm going to do at the end of this. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I've got Berry Burst all on there. So I'm just going to, right on that bottom is going to be my Berry Burst. Okay. So we've got, at the top, we've got our bubble bath. Then we go into our Fresh Freesia. Then we go into our Petunia Pop. Now, I've cleaned off my brayer. And now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from the top, and I'm just going to run it over. Okay, so that's just smoothing out if there was any lines or anything there, but with no ink on there. And now I'm actually going to breathe on it. So pardon me, because my head's going to get in the way. Okay, so I've breathed on it. I'm now going to pop my paper down on it without moving the paper. I'm then going to grab a paper towel. Oh, and look what my look what my chamois did on my desk. Oh, did I move it? Hopefully I didn't move it. So then with the paper towel, I'm just going to rub over so that we get a nice, good stamped image on this piece of card. Can we get the color wheel like yours? Colette, I know that everyone is asking that. Now, I've heard some controversy about this, and some demonstrators are up in arms that you can't get it. I have actually thought that I might, depending on if it's possible, I might try printing them off and actually creating some. But that is definitely not going to happen until I get back from overseas. But I am going to try printing some off by actually pulling mine apart, scanning it, and then actually printing it onto some card and cutting them out. But it is a project that will be a labor of love. And every time I think of doing things like that, it just creates a lot of work for me. But the answer is no, you can't get them. Now look at our gorgeous look. So we've got a really gorgeous brayered look. Now what I'm actually going to do to add a little bit more highlight, so we've got that like that, I'm actually going to go through and use a blending brush, and I'm going to use a blending brush over the top with probably our bubble bath, just to make that have a little bit more oomph in the color. So I've got some bubble bath. I really need a bigger blending brush, but I don't have one. But we will do it with this one. So we're going to blend with our blending brush, with our bubble bath. Okay. Then I'm actually going to take my fresh freesia. I'm not going to change my blending brush because each color is getting darker. I'm going to do fresh freesia. I'm going to go over with some fresh freesia. Okay, then we're going to get into Petunia Pop. And we're going to go with our Petunia Pop. And of course, final but the last color, we're going to do our Berry Burst. And then what I'm going to do with the Berry Burst is it's going to be a fair bit darker on that bottom. But with the Berry Burst, I'm then going to go around all the outside to add some depth. Just around the outside, just to give some depth to that layer. But doesn't that just give you such a beautiful look? And that's using your brayer directly onto your stamp. So what do you think? All right. So we've created a gorgeous background using a stamp, using our brayer. Now you could actually I have actually seen where people have used the brayer and actually come in at all different angles on a background stamp like this. So your background stamps are fantastic for doing this type of thing. But you could come in at an angle and do, remember, I'm trying to think of what that technique was called, but you can come in at all different angles and have your color going different as well. I decided that just the ombre look was what I was going to go for. But yeah, like Matthew said, it looks really good. I think blending is beautiful. Okay, so we've got our background there. Now, I think I'm going to put it just on a white card base. So I'm just going to grab some white from behind me here and cut a card base. Now, the next thing that we need to vote on is what color layer do we want? I'm actually going to cut that down because I actually don't have it the right size because I've done it the normal big size. I have to cut it down a little bit, so we'll do that in a minute. So I'm going to cut a card base. So my normal card base is 5 3/4 inches. And then turn it around the other way to 8 inches. I actually think, to tell you the truth, I actually think black in behind it will look really nice. So let's just do, I'm going to do a 1/16 of an inch I need to take here. I take a 1/16 of an inch off that way. And a 1/16 of an inch. This is crazy. I should have cut this down to the right size, but I'm sorry about this. But I want it to look nice and even. Now we're going to do a 1/16 of an inch there and a 1/16 of an inch on this side. So we've got it down to the right size that we need it. Still looks okay. So I'm happy with that. Carol saying black. I think black would look really nice behind it. Do I have a black piece in here? Okay. So first of all, I've got Berry Burst. Berry Burst is a bit, yeah. Do I have Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia looks quite okay. I still think black is going to look, ooh, I've got Blackberry Bliss. Ooh, look at the Blackberry Bliss in behind. So that's still staying in our purple tones, and that's going 1 over. But let me see. I just have to cut a black one. I think black will look really, really nice. Look at black. Doesn't black just make it pop? Look at that. Blackberry Bliss does look awesome, Lorraine, but I think the black looks even better. The black just gives it so much more. Black or Blackberry Bliss. So I'm just going to turn the fan on. It's getting a bit warm in here. Pie saying definitely black. Arlene saying black or Blackberry Bliss. Lorraine says Blackberry Bliss looks good. Claire's saying to stay with what you have there, but I don't know what that was. Black would make it stand out. Carol saying black. Beryl saying black. Black sets it off. Black sets it off. You know what? Black has won it. Black has definitely won. But look at that color. Isn't that beautiful together? All right. This color coach is going to be, this color wheel is going to be really, really awesome. There is a color wheel. So for, I think it was Colette. Was it Colette that was asking me about the color wheel? There is a color wheel in our catalog, in the new catalog. So when you get your new catalog, there is a color wheel there. So you can actually see the colors. And honestly, you only have to work out. They've got all different types of colors. Now, I'm not a color. There's complementary colors. There's monochromatic colors. And there's analogous. Analogous. I don't know what analogous means. I think that's just a whole big, maybe a rainbow of colors. I don't know. But that actually is in our, it's in our catalog. 15 degrees in Glen Innes. A bit chilly there, Matthew. That's because you guys live up in the mountains, up in the hills. It's always way cooler there. Is that why your mum and dad moved there? Because it's cooler? I don't know. I'm a bit of a cold frog. We're doing black. All right. So we've got black and we've got that. So the next thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to use the Thoughtful Wishes because I love this set. And as I said, I'm going to be using this as my stamp for get it out, Donna. Stamp for retreat. Now, what I decided was I wanted to use this one here. I'm going to use that block. I wanted to use this one here. But seeing as we've now done a black layer, although, hang on, let me see in the die cuts. What have we got in the die cuts? Ooh, I know what I could do. I could probably do, we could do that, and we could do that. How many dies is this one supposed to have? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. All right. I'm going to taunt you again with these gorgeous dies because they're so stunning. And I know you can't get them, and a lot of people were complaining that you can't get them, but I think they're just awesome dies. And I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. And I'm probably going to use this one. Okay, we have 3 there. So let's use maybe black. So I'm going to do this one in black. Okay, let's bring in the cut and emboss. Now, these dies are coming, but you won't. We got these dies, so it's really funny when I look at what some demonstrators, when they didn't go to on stage, that they complain that they don't have something. And you know, it's like anything. If you go to an event and that you get something because you went to the event, that's just one of the things of being rewarded for going to the event. But there's been people that are, why didn't we get those? And how come people have got those? Now, we actually paid $150 to have an after dark. Look at that. And these dies are just fantastic. Like, they physically just, everything just drops out of, I think I'm going to do Berry Burst. All the pieces just drop out, and they're now going to go on my floor, but all the pieces just drop out of them. They cut so nicely. So let's do that. And let's also do a piece of basic white. Let's do that like that. And this one here like this. And we'll run those through. Okay. So we have this one. See, look, they just all drop out. And then, of course, we have the final one, which is this one here. Okay. Now, of course, we need some sort of stamp on this. So let's move that out of the way. All right. So, of course, we have this, and this that's going to layer up on the front here. How awesome is that? Okay. I want to use some black. And I might just cut that out in black. I'll run that through. I'll just do that off camera to save bringing back in the cut and emboss. If I can find, there's my top mat. Okay. How stunning is this? Now, this is very delicate. Beautiful. All right. I'm just going to grab, I think I might do a grand sentiment out of here. We might just do Dearest Friend. Let's do Dearest Friend here. And we might just stamp, I might stamp that one. Oh, have I not? Oh, I might stamp that one. No, I'm going to stamp. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this stamp. And I'm going to use this gorgeous flower here. Now, this is, as I said, this is a stamp that we got at on stage. I'm going to use Dearest Friend on a strip. I'm going to use this stamp here. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, I'm going to use a smaller block because I'm only going to need to ink up this piece. I'm going to do that in I might do it in bubble bath. Let's do it in bubble bath. So we're going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp that onto here in bubble bath. Oh, look at that. And then this one here, I'm going to stamp in probably Berry Burst onto a strip. My bubble bath, my stamp was a little bit dirty, so it's got a funny color to the bubble bath, but it's okay. We will go with it. I'm going to stamp Dearest Friend down here. Dearest Friend. And we might just bring in my little mini trimmer and we'll try trimming that down as much as we possibly can to get it. Okay. That there. We can do possibly some off the bottom. Like that. Okay, so we've got that as small as we can just about go. And of course, with my scissors, if I can find them. There they are, in the drawer where they're supposed to be. Matthew talking about the weather. You can rug up as much as you can, but you can only strip off to a certain amount before it becomes disturbing and illegal. But aircon's really good. I like my aircon. All right. I'm really disturbed that that's not clean. Let's cut another one because I want that to look really nice in the bubble bath. So let's cut another one quickly. Grab that. I'll just cut another one off to the side quickly. And let's stamp it on a scrap bit of paper and make sure that it's going to stamp exactly how I want it to stamp. We'll stamp it on the back here. I just don't like it. It's got a bit of yellow or something in it. I don't know. Maybe whatever I used. I probably didn't clean it from on stage, I would say. All right, so let's ink that up in bubble bath again. Let's stamp on our scrap and make sure that it's going to stamp the nice color. Ooh, much better. Okay, let's ink up again in bubble bath. Now, the reason why I've got the stamp hanging off the block is I don't need the full stamp. I'm only going to stamp just the flower part on here. There we go. That looks so much better than this one. Look, this one had a bit of yellow or something in it. I don't know. Anyway, we've got it looking a lot better now. All right, so let's build this and get it to come to life. All right, so first of all, I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back of this one. So feel free to share my video. If you like what I'm doing, share it onto your Facebook so that other people can join us and check out the crafting as well. Give me the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, please give me the thumbs up because YouTube and Facebook love it when you give me the thumbs up. Now, as I said, a lot of the items that are available at the moment are only on pre-order or you can put them in a starter kit. So if you are anxious to get them and you do not want to wait until May, then I urge you to put them in a starter kit. I think put them in a starter kit anyway because, like, honestly, it's the best deal in the book and you will not regret joining my Wild Heart Crafters community. And why would you want to pay full price on your products, people? I just want to know, why would you want to pay full price? Like, wouldn't you want a 20% discount on all your shopping? And I can tell you, you can easily stay current. I have no problem at all staying current each month. It's about $156 you spend a month. So if you're spending on an average that a month now as it is, then you are so much better off to join and get more for your money. You just get more value. That's what I'm about, getting more value for your money. All right, I'm going to use our twine. I want to glue this. I think that's going to look really, really pretty. So I'm going to show you a trick with gluing. I love my handy dandy little foam sponge and a silicone mat and a liquid glue, because we have this really fine, intricate die cut. Now, trying to glue fine, intricate die cuts and trying to drizzle glue on the back is really, really hard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little foam sponge, and I'm just going to spread my glue over the back and the bottom half of that, because that's all that's going to glue onto my sentiment. And I can physically just glue that in place. I don't get glue all over my fingers, and it's all there. So it's a great way if you've got intricate die cut pieces, because even if I used the adhesive sheets, then I wouldn't be able to glue it on there, because I'd have an adhesive sheet up on the top part, unless you put adhesive sheet on that bottom. Okay, so we've got that happening there. Where'd my sentiment go? My sentiment's going to go just here. Dearest friend. Isn't this card so super cute? All right, let's glue that on. I'm going to glue that directly down because I've got a fair bit of dimension happening there. Someone said to me my new name is going to be the Dimensional Queen. No, Dimensional Diva. Sorry. We all know Matthew is the Dimensional Diva. Matthew loves his dimensionals. All right, so we're going to glue that on there. Cute as a button. I'm going to create a double bow. I think I'm just going to glue that straight down because we've got a fair bit of dimension happening. So let's put a little bit of glue on the back of that one, and we'll glue that onto that front. Matthew said he's the Dimensional Diva. Yeah, we all agree there. We know you, Matthew. All right. There. And then, of course, we are going to do a double bow with our twine. So I like to do a double bow. It ties nicer. I'm still coming on that video of how to tie a bow. All right. So we're just going to tie just a little small bow, because I am the bow lady from Bow Desert. I'm the bow lady from Bow Desert. I'm Winky from Wink of Stella. And now I'm Dimensional Diva. I wonder how many more names you can all make up for me. Okay. I'm just going to add that bow. Doesn't that bow just set it off down the bottom there? So I'm just going to add a glue dot. Thank you for sharing to Facebook, Beryl. Now, when I ask people to share, please don't share it to me in Messenger. I have so many people that do that. And, I mean, that's not the purpose of sharing. I want you to share with your friends and let your friends see what I do. So if you share it onto your personal Facebook, or even just hit the thing share and say share publicly, then it just gets out there to more people. So it means that if you share it, all of your friends that you're friends with will see it, and their friends, if they share it, then their friends will see it, and it just gets our crafting a little bit further. All right, now I am actually going to do, for the insert, I think I'm just going to, I'm going to take the gamble. Oh no, I'm going to get a bigger block. I'm still missing my block that I need. I'm going to put this on a bigger block. Okay. I want to do a bubble bath flower on the insert. And I just want to do that. There, like that. How pretty is that? All right, let's glue these down. Again, another stunning card. You love the circle die set. I know. You're all going to be hanging for on the 1st of May to be able to get that because it's not in pre-order. That's what some of the demos were saying. It's not in pre-order, and how come people have got it? And it's because we went to on stage. So who have we got from upstate New York? You enjoy watching my videos. Type your name in because you're in my private Facebook group. Now, I just want to give you the heads up, people. If you keep watching in my private Facebook groups, sometime through this month, that is going to stop. We aren't going to be able to stream live into those groups. So down in the show more box down below, it shows my Facebook business page. If you're a Facebook person and you want to watch me on Facebook, you need to follow me on my Facebook business page because that's the only way that you will see my live videos, or follow me here on YouTube because on YouTube, you will definitely get me every single time. So now I'm just going to add a couple of beautiful basic rhinestones to the card just to create a little bit of bling. Maybe one down there. And then, of course, finishing off with a spritzing of a wink of Stella. So you need to follow my business page on Facebook, and you'll see that the first link says my Facebook business page because that's the only place that I will be able to stream live. I will be able to add the stream later on into those private groups, but I will not be able to be streaming live in those groups. Sometime through this month, that's going to stop. So, so just want to give you the heads up. Go and have a look. Melinda's saying, looking at how long my hair is, and she said it's been so long between visits. It just keeps growing. Like that's what happens when you live at home and don't go near hairdressers. So there you go. A beautiful card using the Thoughtful Wishes bundle, which, as I said, is going to be my retreat bundle. So if you're coming to my retreat, please mark it in your book and say that it is going to be the retreat bundle because I'm telling you, you're going to love it. And then I've also used the, what was that stamp set called? It doesn't matter. You can't get it anyway. Oh, I don't even know where it is. The Leaf collection was what I did the background with. So using the beautiful Brayer tool. So don't forget, I do have my in-color clubs. I do have my paper shares that will be happening. So if you want to register for the in-color club or the paper shares, please make sure you do so. The links are all in the show more box down below. Whenever you want to do anything that I am holding. So I actually had this question asked of me yesterday about where to find links for anything that I do. So any of the classes that I do to sign up, my retreat to sign up, my paper shares, anything like that is always in the description of this video. So if you're on Facebook and you're watching, it'll actually show part of the description, but then it'll actually say see more. If you click on that see more, it opens up all of my links to all of my classes and things. So I just wanted to let you know that that is where you will find any way to do, you want to do the paper share, Tony? I know, I thought you would like the paper share. I know that you always have done paper shares with me before. So the paper share is fantastic. It's $133 and $20 postage. But for $133, you get a quarter pack of 25 different varieties. There is a specialty paper set, which for an extra $21.20, you'll get the specialty papers, which that includes glimmer paper, foils, textured papers. So there's a set of, I think, about 5 different specialty papers. If you want to add that on, you can do that at time of registration. My in-color club is fantastic for collecting the 5 in-colors. You collect all of the products that are available in that color each month, and you collect 5 colors over the 5 months. You will also get a color coach at the end of it. And I don't know, maybe this might be, I don't know, that could be something that you get at the end of the 5 months in color club as well. So, but I'm definitely going to work out how to create one of these. Definitely gonna try to create one. And if I can create it, then I'm definitely happy to sell it, probably as a class that you can put it together. So thank you everyone for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have a lovely day. I hope the weather is better than what it is here for me. I hope it's better for you somewhere else in Australia or the world, wherever you are. But anyway, if you are living in the area near me, please stay safe and stay dry. And if, like, honestly, if you don't have to go out and travel in this weather, please stay home and be safe. I'm trying to say, it's interesting for voice and mouth at different times. It could just be your internet. Could just be your internet. Not quite sure, but anyway. I will catch you all again soon. Have a great day, and I will see you all again tomorrow morning at 8:15 for another crafty session. And I think we might do a fun fold tomorrow. So, yeah, the wheel is in the book. Yep. So thanks everyone, and thanks for hanging out.